Today we will be dividing fractions involving whole numbers and mixed numbers. Okay, so let's take a look at these. We are going to follow the same rules where we multiply by the reciprocal. But first we need our fractions to be in improper form. Okay, so we are going to change these mixed numbers back to improper fractions. Okay, and in order to do that, we are going to take the whole number and we're going to multiply by the denominator, okay, because 3 over 3 equals 1, and this says we have 3 of them. So we have 3 over 3 plus 3 over 3 plus 3 over 3. So this gives us 9, right? We have 9 over 3. And then it tells us we have another 2/3. So 9, 10, 11. We're going to add those two. So we have 11 thirds as our improper fraction. And this is being divided by 4, which we can write as 4 over 1. Then we're going to follow our division rules. And 11 thirds times the reciprocal, which is going to be 1/4. Okay, then we have 11 over 12. Okay, so 3 and 2/3 divided by 4 is going to give you 11 twelfths. Okay, so we are going to have 4 pieces that are 11 twelfths to make up our 3 and 2/3 is essentially what that means. Okay, so let's take a look at the next one. 5 and 2/5 divided by 6. So we are going to turn this to an improper fraction. We're going to multiply our whole number by our denominator, get 5 times 5 is 25, plus our 2 additional. So we get 27 fifths. And we're going to multiply by that reciprocal. And 1/6 is the reciprocal of 6. Okay, we're going to go ahead and multiply. We get 27 over 30. Okay, and that does not simplify, so that is our solution, 27 thirtieths. Okay, there's a couple more to try with those whole numbers. I want to come down and take a look at these that have two mixed numbers. Okay, so we have 2 and 4/5 divided by 1 and 1/5. I need to turn them both into improper fractions. Okay, so 2 times 5 is 10, plus my 4 is 14 fifths. Multiply by the reciprocal. Before I do that, I have to turn this into an improper fraction. 1 times 5 is 5, plus 1 is 6 fifths. Okay, so now I'm going to take my 14 fifths, multiply by the reciprocal, which is 5 over 6. This one I can simplify on that diagonal, so I'm going to go ahead and take an advantage of that and do that now. 14 times 1 is 14. 1 times 6 is 6. This can simplify a bit further. So 2 goes into 14 7 times, and 2 goes into 6 3 times. Okay, so we get 7 thirds. Okay, and let's try one more together. 5 and 3/4 divided by 1 and 1/2. So 5 times 4 is 20, plus 3, we get 23 over 4, divided by 1 times 2 is 2, plus 1 is 3 over 2. I'm going to multiply by the reciprocal, 23/4 times 2/3. Okay, and 2 goes into 4 2 times, and 2 goes into 2 1 time. Okay, 23 times 1 is 23. 2 times 3 is 6. So I have 23 sixths. Okay, and that does not simplify any further. All right, let's take a look at these word problems. We have Sebastian helps his teacher cover classroom bulletin boards. His teacher has 8.5 square yards of bulletin board paper. How many small bulletin boards can they cover with the paper available? So we're looking at specifically the small bulletin board. Okay, needs 2.25 yards of paper. So we have 8.5, and we're going to divide that up by our 2 1/4. Okay, so again, turn them both into improper fractions. I'm going to get 17 halves divided by 9 fourths. Okay, and I'm going to multiply by my reciprocal, 4/9. Okay, I'm going to simplify on my diagonal. 2 goes into 2 one time, 2 goes into 4 twice. Okay, so I get 34/9. Okay, 34/9. So I have 3 bulletin boards with 7/9. 3 and 7/9 of a bulletin board. Okay, and you can try 18 on your own.